Game on. Brought to you in part by St. Croix Rods, best rods on earth. Ardent, rule the water. Now that's why they call me the Extreme Angler. Strike King Lure Company, gearing up champions for over 40 years. This week on Extreme Angler TV.
Look at here, look at my man go. Look at him, get the net.
Just shake my rod tip. Your heartbeat, a little bit of wind, the boat movement, that worm is still moving down there.
We'll be right back.
Look at here, look at my man go.
Hey, guess what? Back in Ole Miss. This time with a good buddy of Strike King Lure Company. They've just set up a new Pro Style program, and this guy, Tim Blackley, is supposed to be the deal. He knows how to find the crappie, how to catch the crappie, where to locate them, and how to put them in the boat. Now, what we're gonna do this time, we've had torrential rains. Like Tim told me that the water went up like 5 inches in a day. Rain, muddy water, water cools down. It just messes up the fish. The crappie can go way up into the bushes. They can go almost anywhere. You got current, you got wind too. They had tornadoes here last week. Those aren't excuses, those are the facts. But this is why this is called Extreme Angler, right? We get out there when the conditions are not for the favorable, but we got to catch, we got to put them in the boat so you can come here to Old Mississippi and catch them yourself. But the key is location. Find the crappie, you're gonna catch the crappie, and I got a lot of confidence in my boy Tim. So I think we're gonna do it so you can do it here in Mississippi. Here he comes.
£3-pound crappie is coming in this boat today.
Nice.
Somewhere.
I like a man who's optimistic, eh? Confidence is the key.
We ain't giving up till we get one.
We might be out here all evening, folks, but hey.
We're staying with them, folks. We're gonna use a 1/4 ounce head because we're gonna cover some water.
Okay.
Because we're chasing these scattered fish.
Okay.
A lot of these fish have spawned. A lot of males are up in here after the females. And so that's why we're using a little bit heavier jig heads than what we normally use.
Yep.
We're going to use these Strike King's Rage Tails because of the extra action in this muddy water to help the fish locate where the bait is.
Gotcha.
One thing with a float, it confines you to where you can't really move very fast.
Okay.
So we're going to tight line, and now if we was to find a concentration of fish, we do have floats over here already rigged that we could go to.
Okay.
And that's where you concentrate more on one area.
Gotcha.
Right now we're just scouting, looking for fish, so that's why we're going with a larger jig head.
Now the bite on these fish, what I'm looking for is what? Just a rod, just boom.
Well,
Or
any kind of unusual movement in your tip or your line.
Gotcha.
You know, it might be if they're biting real light, they might just grab it and run with it. So,
Yeah.
you know, if you see your line run in one direction or
Yeah.
something that don't look exactly right, it's when you want to snatch it.
Gotcha. And down here, what do we have? There's stumps and stuff. Like, what would that be?
It's
Minnows?
fish.
It
Yeah.
is.
That's some kind of bait fish.
Yeah.
We're just kind of getting everything rigged. We're actually going to
Yeah.
fish shallower than this.
Oh, gotcha. And who knows? Maybe I'll get it down to an art and fish one of these terms with you.
That'd be great.
I just got to work on this stuff a lot more.
You know, this is not the only technique that people use fishing tournaments. I mean, there's people that cast,
Yeah.
people that single pole jig. I mean, you can single pole jig this lake.
Yeah,
You know, there's plenty of visible structure to jig.
yeah.
But you know, probably 90% of the tournaments are won for these kind of
Yes.
setups.
Now, should we maybe get up a net in case we get another big one like that?
Yeah, we can.
There's one there. Look at that.
Get him, Carl.
You gave me that one. That was your fish.
That's all right.
See that?
Just see, that's where you lose the fish because it's right. And just if that would have been a huge fish, he would have come off because you're right in the thin of his mouth.
Wow, eh?
These rod holders they're on the cutting edge because of the way that you can move them. You know, with a bar going across. I mean, you're constantly. And one thing, especially down here, and the reason why they're designed the way they are, when you get a bump on that pole, it shakes all the poles on all your rods. And the way these are individualized, when you get a bump on that pole, you immediately know it's on that pole.
Gotcha.
But
Nice.
one thing with these fish, they're so aggressive and big down here. When they hit, a lot of times you don't know which pole it was on.
Right. So the individual stuff, you know it's shaking or it's still going,
Yep.
right? Nice.
When you go by, if you want to jig at brush top, just take it outside pole and jig it.
Okay. And I'm about, how deep you think?
It's showing 4. I think it's probably getting a false reading. I mean, those are laying on the bottom. So.
Okay.
There he is. Get it. Fish on.
There's another Grenada crappie.
Whale.
Come here, you.
Carl is whooping
Look at
that
that.
Grenada
Oh.
crappie. They're about to whoop him.
Yeah. Look how nice they look, eh? That's just a little male. You see that little male?
That's a male, yeah.
Little male, eh? And the color of them, they're just wandering around these fish because they're so white, I guess, eh? They're not holding
Well,
anything?
it's muddy water.
Right.
The muddy water, they don't get sun to get their color.
Gotcha. Right on. Ute. Just keep at her. See if one of them big ones can hold on like that.
You guys catching any Grenada crappies?
Uh-oh. See that? See how fast that was? What? Come on.
That is a Grenada male crappie.
Look how white. I'm waiting to see it go down. He was guarding one of the nests, maybe? Look at that, eh? One of those wanderers, you think, eh?
Yep, he's just running around. Doing what young males do. When we're spider rigging, we got 14-foot poles on Grenada Lake, this particular lake. We can fish 3 poles apiece. And one thing you'll notice, our line, we're constantly adjusting our line because we're fishing on a contour between 3 and 4 foot. So when we're in 4 foot of water, we're gonna let the line down a little bit. When we come up to 3 foot, you'll see us reel in just a little bit. It's very important to keep that bait right at the right depth of the bite, where the bite is. So you have to adjust it when your contour changes with your depth. Well, you crazy thing.
Oh, and a good one, too.
I let that line out and he grabbed it. He's
Real
sitting
nice
there-
one. Oh, that's a nice
sitting
fish,
there
Tim.
looking at it.
Wow. Well, he got hooked pretty good, too, didn't he?
He's hooked where he's supposed to be,
Yeah.
right in that upper lip.
You think he's pushing 12?
We could have drug him all the way to the boat dock and wouldn't have lost him.
Close to 12?
That's a 12-inch fish.
Okay. We'll box her. Sure, sweet. Sweet meat.
Live TV right here on Grenada Lake, Mississippi, folks. Come on, Carl, you get you one of them.
Yeah,
babies.
man. Bragging size. Right
Get
there.
him, fish, get him.
He just popped that once, didn't he?
Yep.
An eagle eye, Tim. You see that? I looked down waiting for the rod to go down.
Anytime you
Whoop.
see it bounce
See
like
that?
that, just go ahead and grab him because he's on there.
Gotcha. Now that's how I wanted to eat it. Look at that thing's hooked. He wasn't coming off anytime soon. Look at that. You can see it right down inside there. She had it good. Or he had it good. Wow. Tim, that fish wouldn't have come off if I would have been falling asleep like I was. You know?
Yeah,
He was in the meat hard. Let's let him go and look for some big mamas, eh? Go on, you. Oh, oh, a little bit of shoulders on her, didn't it? Hey?
I'm gonna have to do a better job landing them fish.
Whoa. Look at that thing. Hey? Is Tim on him or what? You want a hand? Oh, look at him go. I'm getting
We're in
ready.
a nest.
I'm getting ready.
Somebody hit me. We're in a nest. See, that fish is in the same, hooked in the same spot in that little tender part of his mouth on the side. And that's why you see losing a lot of these fish.
That's some of the fun of this kind of stuff, man. Seriously. Nothing going on, all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom.
Everything gets helter-skelter.
Pandemonium.
Yep.
See how fast you can move, how fast your reflexes are.
Wait till you get two on like that, and both of them weigh 2.5 pounds.
Oh boy.
That's really helter-skelter.
Yeah. Like that. Nope.
Oh.
You see that?
Crappie. Not musky, not smallmouth, crappie.
That rod tip went boom, just like it should, but I pulled back a little bit hard.
Well, you ain't got no jaws left. You jerked them off.
Yeah. You know what? Southern hospitality, you can't beat it. Come on inside and I'm going to show you what I'm going to have before you go away to commercial break. Come on. Now check this out. Corn on the cob, beans, 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 potatoes, tomatoes, frog legs, chicken strips, shrimp, peppercorn shrimp, crab, hush puppies. Come on, don't be shy. And there's the good stuff. Ribs, pasta, taters. Now stick around, we'll be right back from a commercial break. My very fine sponsors on Extreme Angler right here in good old Mississippi. I gotta go eat.
And we're using our Strike King raised steel grubs today. These always have a tack that holds the tail. You want to make sure you break that where that tail will move free. Line your grub up on your hook in the center, run it about 3/4 of the way through on the fat part there, and just smash it up on the hook where it hangs on your hook. When it's going through the water, the grub will be moving in the water and creating a little vibration to attract the fish.
I missed it. No, I didn't. Ow. He popped it. Watch this, how fast it's gonna happen again. Tim's got us back on the nest. Look how that one took it again, eh? Wow, oh wow. Wow. In the meaty part. But he's still not the kind of size we're looking for, but he's fun to catch in early April in Grenada, Mississippi. I'm gonna taste some of you crappies later. Go on, you.
It's excitable, ain't it?
Oh, it is.
Crappie fishing is exciting.
Because like I say, you never know when it's gonna be a good solid
It
3.
don't matter if you're 8 years old or you're 80 years old. People still get excited when they go crappie fishing.
You got it. Got that right, man. That's the appeal of this little fish, isn't it? There's one. Oh, look at your, oh, what the?
What have I got a hold of? Oh, biggin.
Oh my God.
Biggin.
Net?
Get the net. It's a biggin. Grenada crappie.
Look at this
Woo!
fish.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Can I pull it through here?
Yep, I got line loose.
Oh my goodness. Now this is why Lake Grenada.
That, my friends, is a Grenada Lake crappie.
You are a striking crappie king. I tell you, man, they made the right choice with you. Holy cow. Tim, that's huge, isn't it?
It's a big crappie. That's a,
See that thing go? Oh!
I thought it was a bass. Way he hit. I thought
We'll
that
put
was
it in the
bass.
box for you.
We've got a mess, but we got a big crappie.
Wow. Look at the size of that thing, man. That's big, buddy.
2.5 pound fish.
Oh, man. When you get the close-ups of this, it's going to look psycho. They are a whole different creature in itself, eh? So big.
That guy that films them river monsters, he needs to come here and get some of these Grenada
Yes.
crappie, don't he?
Yes, man. Yes. Crappie eats man. Man eating
Folks, if you ain't
crappie.
tried these Strike King Rage tails, you better get a pack and try them. It's my favorite 3 words. In a panic. Get the net!
So true, man. Yeah,
Not many times you like to hear panic in people's voice,
you got
but
it.
that's a good panic.
Yeah.
Crappie are real finicky, especially in the shallow water, that bumping on the bottom of the boat.
Gotcha.
See, it ain't like bass fishing where you casting way out there. It really don't have the effect. And that's one reason why we use these long poles. You know, you're trying to get away from the boat as far as you can, but you know, it's bumping, it radiates through that water for a
Okay.
distance.
I gotcha.
In 10 foot of water, you know, maybe it don't make as much difference, but you know, sitting here in 3 to 4 foot of water like I'm fishing for these spawning fish, it can make a huge difference when it gets to bumping.
Gotcha.
Look at here! Look at my man go! Look at him! Get the net! Get the net!
It's a netter.
Yeah!
Thank you, sir.
Look at here! Look at here what he got a hold of, folks.
Right on, man. Right on. Look at that. He bit it real nice too, didn't he?
That's a net fish.
This one wanted to be on TV. If you can see how close he got it down there, it's like right down in the yap, in the meaty part where we talked about before. And just like Tim said, that bite, I didn't see the rod go. I see the line go, boop. 12 inch.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a swim, maybe for dinner.
We're gonna keep him for dinner.
Gotcha, man. Right on. You know, like I was saying before, it doesn't matter what you fish for. You have to pattern it. And if that means changing the lengths, altering the size of the jig heads, Tim's got it right down to a science. But that's what it takes to be a successful fisherman. Not just put the line out or cast the line out and think, man, half hour ago they're biting crazy like that. Well, it could be shallower, it could be deeper, whatever it is. You pay attention to conditions, the surrounding, you're gonna catch fish like that guy. Big old slab. A little bit of work, but it's worth it, isn't it?
Sure. Don't matter how many you catch, you still get excited when that big one gets on your line.
Oh boy,
And when it don't excite you anymore, you need to do something else.
that's right. So true.
Do
Oh! I'm gonna tell you something, man. You know what I watched? I looked for a second and I barely saw the line go limp. No bite. The line went, like you said, limp. You see the size of that thing?
Folks, your host just lost a huge crappie. Huge.
I'm laughing, but I'm crying inside, man. Son of a gun. Hard bite, slow bite, but you know what? Stuck it out. Put the pattern on the pattern, found out where they were, got right on top of it. A lot of times when the fishing's easy, you think, oh, it's easy, go out for crappie and just pound them, put them in the boat. Yeah, it can be like that. But it wasn't like that this time. We had to find those fish, zero in on where the bigger ones were, caught them. So next time you want to have a good treat, get out to Mississippi. February, March, April, you name it. They're here, waiting for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, right here, good old Mississippi. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. The wind's pushing us out.
Snag Proof, the world's finest weedless lures. Fishoflage, for love of the sport. Daiichi, bleeding red hooks. Catch us at extremeanglertv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.